you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to all of you guys for stepping up and willing to serve in these capacities. It's challenging times and a lot of changes for the better, and unfortunately, a lot of roles you guys are stepping in. Change isn't exactly easy. It's tough. So with that, Mr. Kyle, can you explain to me why you're taking on this role and responsibility?
Thank you for that question, Senator. I came to this country with nothing as a refugee, and we grew up in Africa, actually. And in 1979, when the Shah of Iran was overthrown, the Marines brought us into the embassy and stood watch over us in case they had to do a naval evacuation. And the look in their eyes that night that said, "Nothing's going to hurt you, not tonight, not on my watch." I want to be like those heroes. So I dedicated my entire life to serving in the military. Right now, my son is a senior at the Naval Academy. In 11 months, he will be commissioned as an officer. I don't want him to go to war the way I did, where we used our body armors to put it between the doors to protect us. We were lucky enough to have body armor. That's not going to happen to my son, and that's not going to happen to any American sons and daughters. Not on my watch, sir.
Thank you. We have real issues going on with shipbuilding. We're behind. We can't seem to get anything out of dry dock, much less get something out of from conception to delivery. How do we fix this?
Senator, I've been studying this issue, and I have 10 different levers that I want to provide to you and the President in order to get shipbuilding going. But we also have to remember that we need to maintain those ships, and we need to man those ships, and we need the weapons to go on those ships. So it's a four-pronged problem that we need to address. And if confirmed, I will look into all these issues, present all the solutions to the Commander-in-Chief and the Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of Navy, as well as this body.
Should we be trying to refit the current platforms, or should we be trying to embrace new technology and new platforms and maybe rethink the way we're having naval warfare to begin with?
Senator, absolutely. We need to rethink naval warfare. We need to use what we already have, because the war could be any day. I mean, we live every day as if it's September 10th, 2001. So we need to be ready for what happens tomorrow. And that means we need to maintain our ships. We need to have the electronic warfare systems on board to fight off any hypersonic weapons. We also need to accelerate shipbuilding as well.
Thank you. Mr. Gillis, the United States has an abundant amount of natural gas, and same thing with Oklahoma. And when we start talking about Army installations, how do we become energy resilient if we have burdensome regulations that prevent us from moving forward?
Senator Mullin, I think you're exactly right. The more we can bring on-site generation and on-site power sources to Army installations, the more resilient they are. We've got at least one use case where we're currently extracting natural gas on an installation for that purpose. And I think that's a great use case, and would like to be able to see it expanded, and would love to work with you to make sure that we have the authorities to do that. Yeah,
what type of legislation do you need? We've looked in this before. I mean, we just talked about in McAllister, the munition depot there has a tremendous amount of resources under the ground. And you look at the paperwork that it takes to do it, it's nearly impossible. So how can we help you be successful in this?
Senator, appreciate that offer, and if confirmed, I will take you up on that, and we'll have the team look deeply into that issue and let you know exactly how we could use some help.
Thank you. Chairman, I'm going to yield back some time.
Thank you very much, Senator Kane.